Hello everyone! It's Melissa Arthur from Illuminate Guidance coming to you live from my office today. I want to hop on here and share a little bit with you about navigating that gray area in the process of transformation between where we are and where we ultimately want to be, because so many of you are showing such great courage and resilience right now in initiating some really powerful transformation in your own life, in the lives of your families, in the lives of your communities, in the life of our country. And inevitably, we experience setbacks. And I've experienced a few setbacks myself this week. And so I wanted to share with you a framework that I've been working with that has been helpful for me in hopes that it will help you negotiate the process of transformation with a little bit more grace and ease. So, I talk about our culture a lot and how the way things are set up in this culture don't really work very well for me and for a lot of the women that I know, specifically when it comes to the change process, which is what I'm talking about today. Culturally, I feel like if we want to make a change, we tend to think of, okay, I'm going to set a goal, I'm going to put it on the calendar, and through sheer will and determination and hard work, I am going to reach that goal. And it's a hard and fast goal, it's a hard and fast deadline, and the line between where we are and what we really want to change is a straight line. And falling off that line is just failure. And that is pretty much it. And I think that that's why just even the thought of initiating a really important, powerful transformation or change in our lives brings up so much fear. And so one of the things that I've been working with is a different framework for how we look at that process. So in my view, the starting place is setting our intention and really doing that work on the front end to soul search, to access our highest self, to access our intuition, to make sure that what it is that we want, what the goal that we're setting is something that we truly, truly do want, and that it's for the highest and best for ourselves and for all involved, so that we have a lot of clarity when we set our intentions, and that we really commit to them. We set some affirmations, we repeat them daily, and we really, really commit to them. On the other end is to hold space at the same time, even though we're clear and we're sure about what it is we're working toward, that on the other end of the spectrum is holding space that more may be possible. More is possible than we can currently see, or than we could even really imagine. So between these two things, between clarity about our intentions, setting our affirmations, and holding space that something bigger and more is possible, there is not a straight line. There's a line that goes like this. So I've been, in this line a lot this week, and I know many of you have too. And so there are 4 G words that I've been working with to negotiate that process. So I know what I want. I'm clear about what I'm working toward. I have a setback. The first thing I need to do is give myself and others some grace. Just give yourself a break. You didn't fall off the straight line. You didn't fail. You just had a setback, and that's okay. We all do. We all make mistakes, and we all, have to have patience and wait and learn along the way to creating the change that we want to do. And sometimes we just have to give ourselves a break. So that's the first one. The second G word is God. And whatever that word means to you, however you connect to the divine, is what I'm talking about here. I don't ever want to define that for anyone, but my teacher Balaram said one time that When something unexpected shows up in your life, maybe it's God. And what would happen if we were to invite that in and welcome it and really embrace whatever comes as though it were meant just for us, as though it were the perfect thing. That's always easier said than done, but it's a critical shift in perspective, because when something unexpected happens, the gut instinct for me is to just go into resistance. This isn't what I planned. This isn't what I wanted. This is all the things that it's not. But maybe what it is an opportunity for me to learn, to access my resistance, to become stronger and better and more prepared for this thing that's possible that I may not even be able to see yet. So that's the second one. The third one is gratitude. Of course, when we're living in gratitude for what is, that's the highest vibration that we can be in. And inevitably, we are going to attract to us more of what it is that we feel grateful for, and that when we're in that gray area and we're not sure what's going on, we're not sure what's going to happen, but we really, really want to make a change, accessing that gratitude for the process. There's so much that happens as we're on this swirling line, going from what has been to what is. And man, it takes tenacity to stay in that. And sometimes I just take a step back and I'm just like, you know what? I could just hide under a blanket. I could live, and be dissatisfied with whatever's going on in my life. Or what a privilege it is to have the clarity and the power and the resources and the support that I have to work toward this change. Even though it's not easy, I'm very grateful that I have committed to a life of transformation, and that's just what I'm doing. So gratitude and acceptance is key. And the fourth one is just plain grit. You have to be tenacious. We have to dig in, and once we know that the intention that we've set, this idea of the world that we want to work into, is real and is important, it's worth it. And it's worth it to continue on the swirly path wherever it goes, and to not fall off and consider it a failure, but to consider it an opportunity to innovate, to learn, to become stronger, to become better all the time. So I hope that this just slight readjustment and sharing this framework is helpful for you. If I can be a resource for you in your process of transformation, I'd be happy to hop on a call with you. I'll drop my link in the chat, and I hope you have a beautiful day.